Hello, good day everyone, and welcome back again to our blog. So as you can see here, we're kind of back again on our video. So today we're going to show you on how to use the mooring wires the manual way. The main reason why we're trying to yeah, I know I'm kind of singing right now on that video, but here's the thing. We're going to show you right now why we are greasing the mooring wires, or how we grease the mooring wires manually without the grease pump. During at this time, the grease pump was still, we're still trying to find where in the hell did we put the greasing pump, or where the hell did we put it. So at the moment, while work is being done and the grease pump is still unavailable, we have to grease the mooring wires on the forward area of the ship using the manual method, which is by hand. So anyway, both of these methods that are shown on my previous video, of course, are methods on how we do maintenance for the mooring wires. We can do it manually without the grease pump, and we can do it with the grease pump. Now the thing here is that there are pros and cons when it comes to that kind of maintenance. If we use the grease pump, basically the grease pump eats a lot of, or consumes a lot of grease on the grease bucket. Like I said, each mooring wires that we use a grease pump on is that it consumes a lot of grease, like 2.5 buckets. So that's the major cons of using grease pump when with the grease pump when greasing the mooring wires. But the work is definitely lessened, and it's much more easier to finish it. Now, if you use it on the manual type of how to grease the wires, well, let's just say that it doesn't consume a lot of grease. And as what you're looking here, before we do the greasing the mooring wires, the first step is that we have to. Well, anyway, I'm just going to go back. It doesn't consume a lot of grease. It just only consumes at least a fraction of it. So it's basically more like if you have a limited number of grease buckets, or a limited number of availability, you can use the manual method. It's the manual method of just spreading it around with the using the gloves there. So anyway, if you're looking right now, we're kind of like connecting one end of the mooring wire to the other, so we can it's more like rolling it forward and back. And one of my coworkers here is just basically connecting it with a wire sling here for one end to another, and he's kind of dragging it, or removing the large messenger rope that we put in. So for today, I guess I'll be the winch operator of this of this work. So there. Okay, so here's my coworker. So he's trying to adjust the filing of the mooring wires using the hook, but he's gonna tie the hook here on the bits. Bits. We call it this one bits. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. I kind of having some, when I'm kind of doing a recording, I kind of have a lot of mental breakdown. I forgot to remember stuff that I was supposed to say, but if off cam, I clearly remember what this, this device here, or structure here on this ship. But I know it's bits, yeah, but I just kind of forget. That's two named bits and bollards or something, but I know it's bits or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter as long as I know how to use it. I don't really have to remember each and every one of it on how it's named. I just need to know what's important when working on the ship. We should know on how to use it, of course. So we kind of strung it up here, or put our metal hook here on this structure, just to ensure that it will not fall off. And besides, it's more the main reason why we're using it as well, so we could have a sturdy it's more like using a simple machinery, or a simple tool, like a pulley, instead of having a pulley. Well, we should also get a pulley, by the way, but I don't know, my co-worker there didn't get one for some reason, so he just basically has to grab a metal hook and tie it up on that bits. Now, one of my co-workers here, as you're looking at, he's trying to open up the grease bucket. It's kind of difficult to open one, and he's using my my screwdriver there just to open it up, because this grease bucket is really sealed and really tight, and I have to hold it down for him to open it up. Okay, well, that's no problem with that. He can take his time. No worry on that. No worries. So he has to grab a hammer as well, just to open it. But he was successful though. Okay, so he's still struggling anyway. Alright. He's already... Okay, I think he's already... yeah, he's now successfully put off the lid. So this is the grease bucket that we used to, put on. But we don't have our grease pump at the moment, like I said. So we have to do this manually, and they have to apply the grease by hand. And by hand, it means that they have to, they have to, get some rubber gloves. Okay, I think I wasn't, it's kind of made some changes here. I wasn't the winch operator now, so I am basically just shifting to, I was told that I'm not going to be the winch operator, so I'll probably have to manually, put on the grease here. So we can see here, that's how we grease the mooring wire manually without the grease pump. Just grab on your gloves and get a piece of grease on that bucket and spread it like you're spreading if it's more like you're spreading donut or bread or something on yeah. But anyway, it's more efficient actually. We consume less grease on this method. Of course, we have a cardboard box just to make sure that nothing gets no spills or no grease drop. The grease doesn't drop on the deck floor. So there we go. You can see here I am manually applying it and rubbing it with grease. So it's more like massaging the mooring wires here, or the metal. Yeah, so basically that's how the job went. It's more like we're massaging the metal wires here, and we are massaging it liberally, like you're massaging you're massaging a person or something. Okay, I'm just gonna go on the other side here just to sorry, my bad. I'm just gonna go on the other side here for you to see it clearly, of course. So there, that's how we apply the grease on the wire. You can see it very clearly at this angle, of course. So we just grab it on the bucket just like the Nutella. By the way, the grease is very sticky. It's so sticky that you might think it's Nutella, but of course it doesn't taste like Nutella. It's just simple industrial. I don't know. That's actually an industrial grease. So even factories use that. So one of my co-workers there, which is not shown here on the video, is the one operating the winch. But he's kind of, let's just say, at the back of this machinery, so he's not definitely shown. while us, me and my other coworker here, are the ones assigned to put the grease there. So the excess grease that we had on our gloves, we sometimes wipe it off on the main drum here, on the wire drum. So there. So that's how our simple work is done. Okay. Yeah. You can see here we're just rubbing it. We're just rubbing it liberally. There. Actually, it's a manual labor job, but it's really not that too taxing or too what do you call this? Too work intensive or too much manual labor thing. But I guess that's the part of being a seafarer. You are going to do a manual job type here. Alright, so yeah, that's the thing about being a sailor. You have to do a manual labor type of job. A lot of people think that the sailors are, you know, they work similar to a lot of people. Common misconception is they think sailors work like how pilots work, or airline pilots, but in reality it's kind of different. Sailors, like I said, are maintenance personnel at sea, and they are not 100% at the time at the bridge or at the command center. They are usually just here on deck doing their thing and doing mostly maintenance. Basically seafarers are maintenance crew. So there's nothing glorious about it. There's nothing that need to be proud of it. We are just simply maintenance folk doing our job on our contracts. You know, I would just like to clarify that because sometimes you know, seafarers get propaganda over glorify seafarers. They think of some sort of soldiers or something like that, but in reality we're no military personnel. We're actually just plain old maintenance workers. There, that kind simple. So if you hear a sailor who brags about that he thinks he's some sort of a hero or a bit of a, do keep in mind to correct him that sailors are basically manual laborers. Yes, seafarers are manual laborers. They're not, you know, they're not in any way related to the military. We're basically civilian personnel. And civilian personnel is what I mean is that we are related to maintenance. So anyway, going back, yeah, I guess we've already finished some parts of our maintenance here for the mooring wires, I guess. So yeah, we've already finished it, I guess. So we are now putting back by the way, our mooring equipment here, or mooring wire, is not 100% wire. It's basically the tail end of our mooring wire here is actually made out of rope. It's made of rope and we just connect it by a metal wire.
Brush?
So okay, I'm still chit-chatting with my coworker here, and keeps ordering me around.
Itong itim na grasa?
So you can see here the you know, the what do you call this, on that scene you can see here that the other end of that mooring wire is made out of nylon. So he's asking me to find some grease there for the metal. There's a metal part on which connects the metal wire to the nylon rope on the mooring wire here. Well, which we basically call that metal part a mandel. Now mandels come in two things. The one that we have here is called the mandel. The other one is called tongsberg. But the only difference is that the tongsberg is more like a single, you know, a single screw device. This one, the mandel, we have a small screw here. The one that you're looking at, that was Okay, I'm just gonna go change my angle here on just give me a second here. I'm just gonna change the angle on where I'm just
Oh, mahilig
so you
pa
can see
manghimas
here,
eh.
that's how we put the metal device on the mandle here. You see here very clearly how we put it. Yes, this metal thing here that you're looking at, that's what we call the mandle. It basically connects the nylon rope and the metal wire of our mooring equipment here, the mooring wires here. So my coworker here is we've already successfully placed the mandle, which connects the nylon rope and of course the metal wire. Nice. Okay, you can see that small screw here that you're looking. Oh, well, it's not visible. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, that's now. You see here, yeah, this one. That's the. That's basically the screw that connects it. If we remove that screw, basically the mandle disconnects. But right now we're still trying to align the the screw here. So you can see here my coworker is putting on or securing the mandle. So all you need here is a hammer and we call it Allen wrench, but if you want to be technical, it's called hexagonal wrench because it looks like a hexagon end. There, you can see here clearly. We're just only applying grease here so that we can easily put the screw up. There, it's on the middle part. That's how we connect the mandle here, or that's how we what do you call this? Yeah, that's how we assemble and disassemble a mandle. Right now we're assembling the mandle because we've already connected this nylon rope and the metal wire here. Now you could also go on extra research for Google what's the main purpose of the mandle. That's that mandle device for mooring. Okay, we've already secured it. We are going to roll it back on the winch drum, on the winch. So I'm just pulling the nylon rope here, and by the way, that's kind of heavy. It weighs more than 5 kilograms. So you can see here there are two types of drums on the winches. This is the metal, the wire drum, and the other that's on the side of it, it has a split drum. This other end here, this single space here, is the split drum. That's where we put the nylon rope here, the nylon end. This one, the nylon end goes to here on this on the split drum. This is basically the split drum. Okay, so we're just yeah, okay, so we're now finished with the first winch there, so it's already secured. Okay, I'm just gonna remove my gloves here for a second, and we're going to disconnect. All right, we've already disengaged the this device here that connects for the for the winch drum. We actually already engaged it, so this is how we wind up or we wind back the mooring wires here. So you can see here, this is the nylon end or the rope tail of the mooring wire. Oh yeah, now it's coming back to me now. That we call that nylon part here a rope tail. Yeah, we've I just have to wait. Okay, we now disengage the winch there. We just basically shout disengage so that everybody would know that it's no longer you know, the control for the winch is disconnected from the you know, from the wire from that drum there. So here's another look. You can see here that small screw here is being removed from the mandal. There we go. You can see my coworker here removing it. Okay. So this is the small screw that connects it. Okay, so we're trying to put it back and connect it again on the other end of the mooring wire here. We're just going to disconnect or disassemble the mandal from the rope tail. You see it? Okay, and the mandal is very heavy. It weighs at least 7 kilograms. That small metal thing weighs at least 7 kilograms. Well, based on the weight that how I hold it. So I'm just putting grease here on the central metal cylinder here. And my coworker has already put the wire tail here on the mandal along with the rope tails end. Okay, there we go. They're kinda assembling it back. Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna stay put here and watch them, so I take videos, so I can take clear videos of them. And they are not. They did not even notice that I was filming them. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna check out something here on my details on my iPad while they're kind of busy. Of course, actually, let's just say that I am just this video is recorded earlier, so I'm just giving it some sort of what do you call this? You know, more like an explanation commentary. Okay. Right, so one of my coworkers will now go on the they're now going on the controls for the to operate the winch, while I am the one trying to think of it as more like you know, activate it from working. Alright, so it's already engaged, so the winch is now winding it back. Right. So we're just, my coworker and I was just simply arranging it and aligning it to near the split drum, so that we could you know, we could properly we could properly secure it. Okay, we're just gonna put it on the side here, and there we go. It's already now on the split drum. Nice, nice. So we're just asking our coworker here to wind it up, and we have now put it on the split drum. Nice. Okay. So that's how we do the last part of using the mooring wires. We secured it. We put the rope tail back and simply secure it and put it on the split drum. Well, sometimes you know, as a seafarer, you don't really have to know what's this and what's that called on some certain equipments. As long as you know what to do with that equipment, you'll be fine. So a lot of people think, usually some of our seafarers think that they're better than everyone else because they know more about what this is called. But yeah, that's the problem with some people in the maritime. People think they're better than others, so by simply just thinking that they know how this equipment is called, this structure is called, and that. And that's where the problem starts. People thinking that they're better than others. They, yeah, even Filipinos have that kind of mentality. So that usually creates conflict and conflict among crew members because of their attitude like that. Here, in reality, of course, on work, you don't need to know each and every item here or structure. As long as you know what to do with that and how to operate that, you'll be fine. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Nice. The rope tail is now in position. So, okay, we just put on the brakes and we're off to the next. Okay, so that finishes the mooring wires on the forward area of the ship. So we're now going next on the we're now going next on the breast lines, dedicated breast line machinery. But for now, since we've already finished, we forgot we already have to put on the canvas of those switches. Basically, the canvas is basically a tarpaulin, to be honest. We call it here in the nautical term canvas, but if you take a look at it, it's basically tarpaulin, a hard tarpaulin to cover and protect those wires from the harsh elements. So we're kind of putting tarpaulin here on those wires here. So I guess I'm not gonna put on longer on this video because this is already a simple task. And of course, thank you for watching, everyone. And if it's not asking too much, I would just like to ask that favor to click on that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It will really help me a lot when it comes to making videos on YouTube. So I guess this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you again on our next video session. So bye bye for now. Bye bye. Have a great day.